Dear students, now we are going to discuss about the lesson Cutting of My Long Hair. Introduction to the lesson. The Cutting of My Long Hair was written by Gertrude Simmons Bonin. She was born in 1876 and she was an extraordinarily talented and educated Native American woman. As a writer, she adopted the pen name Sid Galasa and she began publishing articles criticizing the Carlisle Indian School. Her works criticized dogma, and her life as a Native American woman was dedicated against the evils of oppression. Oppression means domination. The Cutting of My Long Hair is a story that showcases the discrimination faced by the Indians in the Western world. This story describes how an Indian girl was forced to wear Western dresses and cut hair by her school authorities in order to make her look like an American student. Let's see the summary of this lesson. The writer describes that her first day in the land of apples was extremely cold. The ground was fully covered with snow, whereas the trees were not covered with snow. A bell rang indicating breakfast time. It was a loud sound that reached into their sensitive ears. This disturbing sound of the tiptoe of the shoes was making the writer restless. There was a continuous noise everywhere, as if the sounds were clashing with each other. There were people who were talking in unknown language. She got so disturbed that she felt as if her freedom was lost. A woman with yellow face and white hair went up to see the girls. Sidkalasa was placed in the line of the girls who were heading towards the dining hall. She describes that they were the Indian girls who were wearing hard shoes and tight dresses. The small girls were wearing sleeve aprons and their hairs were cut short. The writer was walking without making any noise of her shoes. She felt ashamed when her blanket was removed from her shoulders. All the other Indian girls seemed to be very indecent to her, as all of them were wearing tight clothes, which were not a good thing as per the writer. As they were going to the dining room, the boys came from the opposite door. She looked at them while they were standing behind her. They were also not comfortable like her. A small bell rang and all the students dragged their chairs. The writer also pulled her chair and she at once gets seated. But she found herself being noticed by all others as none of them had seated. The next bell rang. All the others seated themselves. The writer also did it once again just to mend her mistake. Suddenly, the, she heard manly voice from one corner of the room. She tries to see the man but found everyone looking down towards their plates. While she was looking at them, she saw that the yellow faced woman was constantly looking at her. She dropped her eyes but was feeling uncomfortable about being watched like this. The man stopped speaking, and with the ringing of the bell for the third time, all of them picked up their forks and knives. The writer got so afraid by the time that she started crying as she did not want to get into such risk, risky task anymore. The writer says that the way of eating was not the only thing which she thought to be the hardest one, but there was one more terrible thing that her friend Jerwin told her. As she could understand a few words of English, she had heard the pale faced women saying that their hair should be cut down. The writer did not want to do it because she had heard her mother saying that only untrained warriors that are arrested by the enemy cut their hair. In their community, only those who either were a funeral or were cowards cut short their hair. As the writer was neither a weak nor a mourner, so she did not want to cut her hair. The writer and her friend Jedwin discussed about their destiny, as they know that their hair will be cut short. But the author was not ready for it, and so she decided to go against the school authorities. She went upstairs very quietly without being noticed in order to safeguard her hair. She was trying to walk very quietly with shoes that make sound while walking. She crossed the hall and went into a room without knowing where she was going. She entered into a room which had three beds and green curtains, making it a bit dark. She then crawled under a bed and hides herself from those who want to cut her hair. The writer shivered with the voice of footsteps. Whenever she tried to look out of her hiding place, she could hear many voices calling out for her name, including her friend Jedwin. She did not reply to them. Soon she heard the sound of steps and voices growing stronger and stronger. Women and girls entered into the room where she was hiding. They were searching for her everywhere. Even the curtains were also removed. Soon she was found under the bed and was pulled out of it. She tried hard to safeguard herself, even scared the other person, but she was taken away and tied up to a chair. The author cried a lot as she doesn't want anyone to cut her hair. Suddenly, she felt a pair of scissors behind her neck, and soon her hair was cut down. She lost all her confidence and felt that she had always been humiliated since she was taken away from her mother. She recalled all her bad moments that embarrassed her as people had gazed on her. She was thrown into the air like a puppet. But this time her hair was cut down and she felt like a coward. She was crying. She wailed for her mother as she used to console her in her sad moments, but today no one came to console her. No one tried to know her point of view. She felt like an animal that is part of a herd and is being herded by someone. This means now she was being controlled by someone. Dear children, this is what the summary of the lesson, the cutting of my long hair, and I hope you all understand this summary. Thank you.